What is up, YouTube? It's your fellow collector, Ralphie, aka here, bringing you guys another review. This time it's Marvel Universe 2-pack Punisher. Now, this is, if some of you are wondering why he has a headband, from what I know, the Jim Lee version of Punisher, the Jim Lee rendition of when he used to draw Punisher, actually has a headband like this, and this just gives me flashes of Rambo when I see it. It just looks awesome. It really does. I mean, they put navy blue in the costume. They it's the same sculpt though as Winter Soldier. So don't be too surprised when you see this. The Winter Soldier and the Shield Agent. I mean, don't be too surprised when you see it. But at the same time, don't be disappointed either, because this one just looks awesome. It's just epic. Now, as you can see over here, he has the traditional, gun that all the Marvel Universe figures have. So don't be too surprised to see that. So hold on a second, let me put it. Oh crap. Alright, there we go. Alright, but here's a nitpick I have about the figure though. In the package, they put him holding both of his guns. I put his pistol right there on his holster. They have him holding both of his guns, which is kind of stupid in a way, because if you have this hand like this, don't expect him to hold the gun. You need the rubber band that attaches the gun to that. Use that one. And I'm surprised this hand doesn't have the grip that the rest of the figures have that keep the gun in his hand. So then. And it kind of comes out crooked because of that. So yeah, just that nitpick I have about it, but it's not such a big deal. Now this figure can rotate its head 360. The little piece here, I think it's a separate piece altogether, and they probably made a hole in the head and just put it in there and just put glue in there so that way it would fit, it would stay in. Which is not a bad touch at all. I don't have any problem with it. The painting on here, though, the paint in here is just awesome. They get it down really good. There's a slight little issue though. If you look pretty close, you can see that the white doesn't go past a certain point to actually cover all of it. So that's kind of disappointing a little bit. I just noticed that right now, actually. I never noticed it before. The face, now, when you go to a store and buy it, I know when you buy it over the internet it might be an issue, but when you go to the store and buy it, I know there's a Target exclusive, so when you go to Target, if there's a bunch of them, check the faces, because some of them do look sort of mangled. I've seen one with a crooked nose, I've seen one that looks like he's smiling, I've seen one with a weird chin, and one that even has just, and one where the eyes just look kind of weird, and it's not even painted right and all that. Just go for the one that looks the best out of the bunch, and if you're still kind of skeptical about it, then, just go hit up another Target and go look over there, because I know on the internet, though, they would have it in stock order, but they wouldn't be able to tell you, people wouldn't be able to tell you exactly unless it was an eBay picture. There's an official one of it in package. Then you could get a good glimpse of how the face will look. So, do go into it being aware of that. But other than that, the paint is perfect. I mean, most figures, they tend to have it screwed up at this point if they were to have gloves, but this one doesn't have it at all. The Wolverine figure has that issue where the paint is kind of overlapped, where some paint that's not supposed to be there overlaps it. But this one, doesn't at all. And it just keeps the tone, and every tone is consistent with the way it really looks. And I love that. I just love that. It has double jointed knees here. I put it in a Marvel Universe stand of a figure who doesn't need a stand, because it's not, I don't have an issue standing it up. So it was a Black Widow stand that I gave this one, so Yeah, go figure. This one bends both knee joints right there. I gotta, I didn't buy my. Another thing though that I noticed, this one is more shine, like this one's more glossy here. Over here is not that glossy, but over here they put a lot more gloss on the navy part here, so do be aware of that too. But other than that, there's nothing really wrong with this figure. I mean, get a good look at the back. They really, this this type of sculpt that they use for the Shield soldiers and Winter Soldier and Punisher over here. I mean, it does wonders for it because it's proportionate. It doesn't look weird. It doesn't look like you have to align it a certain way. The Wolverine one, I'm perfectly fine with it, but the main problem is the fact that it kind of looks weird and it kind of makes the head you have to sculpt the head a certain way to be able to get it to move. But either way, the neck is arched. But in here, the neck is like straight up, no real problem. They put in every detail you can. Like, they put in every detail they could to see to it that this figure comes out perfect. And I love this one. I'll give this one a 10 out of 10. Because it is just so awesome. The Iron Man figure is just like the first Iron Man from the Marvel Universe line. Just painted in darker color like the way the Extremis armor was. So yeah, that one you don't have too many problems with. If you want to get that Iron Man, if you think it's a big deal to get it, then go ahead. I personally, actually have it. Yeah, I do. Like, in all reality, in a way, it's kind of, I mean, here you go. It's kind of loose. I mean, I have it right here. Let me just move him over. See, right here. He just has a darker paint job. I didn't actually stand him up like that. He's actually kind of crooked. I have him in a place where I keep some old figures. I mean, I might as well do a mini review on this one too. No real difference from the other one, just a little more glossy. It just changes the paint job. It makes the chest piece blue like the Iron Man 2 movie figures, which is a nice touch. Same thing with the eyes. And well, if you want to get this version of Iron Man so bad, I kind of am not too thrilled about it because this one looks very skinny and it makes Tony Stark look like he's pretty anorexic. But that's up to you. It's your choice if you want to do that. I honestly, don't really want to. So there you go. I might put that up for trade if somebody wants it that bad, but I doubt it. But yeah, all in all, great figure, perfect, 10 out of 10. Just remember those tips I mentioned, and you'll be a happy camper like myself with a figure. And to all you collectors out there, I just want to say, don't be too nitpicky with things. I mean, some things I can understand why. Other things, don't get too nitpicky with them. I mean, just enjoy a figure sometimes. Not to jump to the company side and say, hey, you at least got a figure. No, but don't settle for less. But at the same time, don't try to be that unpleasable type of fan because nobody likes that. Nobody likes a person who's nitpicky about everything. But yeah, here you go. I'll have fun putting this back on. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon, and I'll have fun putting this back on his hand now. So yeah, see you guys soon.